Okay, so imagine this. It's a few days before Christmas, right? And everyone's getting ready for holidays, all that good stuff.
Sure.
But then this woman, Tammy Meyers, just vanishes.
Wow.
Gone without a trace.
That's scary.
And this is what Ryan Meyers had to deal with. It's
Yeah.
it's hard to even fathom.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Like, where do you even begin?
Yeah.
So we're going to try to piece together what happened in this case.
Okay.
The Tammy Meyers case.
Yeah.
And
Sounds good.
it's a wild ride.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
All right.
So what's really strange about this whole thing
Okay.
is that the police,
Okay.
they knew pretty quickly who did it.
Huh.
A guy named William Greer.
Okay.
But actually getting justice and all that
Right.
wasn't so easy.
Oh, so there were complications.
Yeah, big time.
Okay.
Like, it was just crazy.
Okay.
You had this weird confession,
Uh-huh.
and then the police, they messed up. Oh, yeah. And then this guy, Greer, he takes off.
He runs.
Yeah, like a ghost.
Wow.
So, yeah, years and years, they're trying to find him.
Oh, man.
All right, so picture this. It's just a few days after Tammy disappears, right?
Okay.
And the police, they find William Greer,
Uh-huh.
and get this, he's totally wasted.
What?
Yeah, like drunk as a skunk.
Wow.
And not only that, he's half naked.
No way.
Out on the side of the road.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I know, right? So anyway, they're talking to him,
Uh-huh.
and guess what?
What?
He spills the beans.
He confesses.
Totally.
Yeah.
He admits to shooting Tammy.
Just like that.
Yeah, and he even
Right.
gives them, like, details about what happened.
So he's just out there drunk, half naked, and confesses to murder.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even says something like, the gun just went off.
Oh, it was an accident, defense.
You would think that's it, case closed.
Yeah. Seems pretty open and shut.
But here's where it gets even crazier.
Go.
There was this mix-up between two different sheriff's departments.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they were both like, well, it's not our problem.
You're kidding?
Nope.
So what happened?
So they let him go.
They let him go after he confessed.
I know, right? It's mind-boggling.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, you'd think they'd at least, keep an eye on him.
Yeah, at the very least.
But nope, he was free to just walk away.
Wow. That's a major blunder.
Totally messed up the whole case.
Yeah, I bet.
Gave Greer the chance to disappear.
So what did the police do then?
Well, they eventually searched his house.
Makes sense.
But when they got there, guess who they found?
I don't know who.
His brother-in-law,
What was he doing there?
cleaning up the crime scene.
Oh, that's not good.
Right. Super suspicious.
Yeah, that definitely raises some red flags.
Makes you wonder if he was involved, helping cover things up.
Yeah, for sure.
And it gets worse.
How could it get worse?
Well, Greer's own sons. His sons. Yeah. They told the police that they heard him arguing with Tammy.
Oh, wow, this is getting really bad.
And then they heard gunshots.
This is awful.
And they even said they heard their dad asking Tammy if she was dead or alive.
Oh my God, that's chilling.
I know, right?
So they basically have a witness testimony from his own kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is crazy.
With all this evidence piling up, you'd think they'd have nabbed him right away.
Yeah, you'd think so.
But Greer, he was like a phantom. He vanished.
Where'd he go?
All over the place. First Texas,
Okay.
then California,
Wow.
then Louisiana.
He was really on the move.
Always one step ahead of the law.
Must have been living a nightmare.
Can you imagine? Always looking over your shoulder, never knowing when they'd catch up.
It's like something out of a movie.
It really is. And the whole time, the media, they're keeping Tammy's story alive.
Yeah.
Shows like America's Most Wanted and Crime Watch Daily.
Mm-hmm.
They were all over it.
So that must have kept the pressure on, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. But it also meant that Greer, he could never really escape what he did.
It must have been like a constant reminder of his past, no matter where he went.
You got it. It was like a shadow hanging over him.
Wow. What a story.
And we're just getting started.
Okay, I'm ready for more. It was a long time. They were after him for years, like a decade.
Wow.
But the marshals, they never gave up.
Really?
They called it Operation Ketchow.
Ketchow, what's that all about?
So Greer had this missing toe. Right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
From that bike accident he had as a kid.
Right. And so they use that like a play on words, catch him.
Oh, I get it. That's pretty clever.
Yeah. And eventually they got him.
Must have been satisfying after all that time.
Definitely. A lot of people felt like they finally had some justice.
Yeah, after all those years of waiting.
But then things took a turn, kind of left people feeling like it wasn't enough.
Oh, what happened?
Well, Greer, he made a deal.
A plea deal.
Yeah. Pleaded guilty to manslaughter, second degree.
Instead of murder.
Yeah.
Wow. And what kind of sentence did he get for that?
10 years.
10 years. That doesn't seem like a lot for taking someone's life,
Yeah, a lot of people felt that way.
especially after he ran for so long.
Exactly. It was a tough pill to swallow for Tammy's family.
I bet. So did they ever find her?
That's the thing, they
They
didn't.
didn't tell them where she was.
Well, the prosecution said part of the deal was him cooperating, trying to lead them to Tammy's body.
But it didn't work out.
No, they never found her.
Man, that's just awful for her family. No closure.
Especially for Nikki, her daughter.
Yeah, can you imagine growing up without your mom, not knowing what happened, and then this?
She's been through so much.
It's just heartbreaking.
She's really become a symbol of strength, though, you know?
How so?
She never stopped looking for her mom, kept the search going.
That's incredible after all these years.
She even got other people involved, volunteers, working with the police, trying everything.
Wow, that's dedication.
It really makes you think about what justice really means.
Yeah, is it just about the punishment?
Or is it about finding Tammy, giving her family peace?
It's hard to say. There's the legal side, making sure there's a fair trial.
But then there's the emotional side, the victims, their families, the need to heal.
And sometimes the legal system can't provide that.
No, it has its limits, it can punish, but it can't always bring back what's been lost.
And that's where support for families like Tammy's becomes so important, right?
Exactly. The community, law enforcement, anyone who can help them pick up the pieces.
It's a reminder that these cases, they're not just headlines, they're real people's lives.
And the impact of violence, it just ripples outward, affecting so many.
The Tammy Meyers case, it's a tragedy, a story about loss, but also about strength.
It makes you think about life's fragility, how quickly things can change.
And how important it is to hold on to hope, even when things seem impossible. Yeah, it's you think about it and it just stays with you.
It really does.
This violence, it just keeps affecting people for so long.
And in this case, Nikki's still searching for her mom.
Still looking for answers.
Yeah, she wants closure, some peace, to find her mom.
I can't imagine what that's like to never give up after all these years.
It shows how strong their bond is, mother and daughter.
It's really powerful, that kind of love.
Yeah, even death can't break it.
This case has been a tough one to go through, all the twists and turns.
It really has.
But it's important to talk about these things, right?
Absolutely. It raises questions about justice, about what closure really means.
And about how strong people can be.
And I think it also shows us how important empathy is.
Yeah, to understand what families like Tammy's go through.
Because even if you haven't experienced something like this,
It's hard to grasp the pain and just the longing they feel.
it's important to remember that.
I really hope that one day Nikki finds what she's looking for.
Me too.
That Tammy can finally be laid to rest and her family can have peace.
It would mean so much.
We've only covered some of this case. There's so much more to it.
There really is.
If you want to learn more, you should check out the 48 Hours episode.
It's called The Day My Mother Vanished.
Mickey, Ryan, the investigators, they're all interviewed.
It's really well done, gives you a deeper look at everything.
And remember, the Tammy Meyers case, it's not just some news story.
It's real people, real lives affected.
It's a reminder to cherish those we love and never give up hope.
And to support each other, especially when times are tough.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
It's been a privilege.
We'll see you next time.